One of the most important but overlooked pages on your website is your About Us page. It's not just about telling your story. It's a chance for you to connect with your customers and show them why they should choose your services over anyone else's. Now, many About Us pages fail because they're overly focused on the business itself rather than on what the business can do for the customer. They often lack a clear structure, miss opportunities to build trust, and don't consider how the page will look on mobile devices. A great About Us page can help build trust, highlight your unique strengths, and convert visitors into loyal customers. Hi there, it's Adrian from Numero Uno Web Solutions, and today I'm going to reveal 18 practical tips to help you create the perfect About Us page for your local service business. So let's go. Okay, number one, make it all about your customer. Instead of making your page all about you, make it useful for your customers. Use customer-centric language, focusing on you instead of we. Customers want to know how your services can solve their problems. So focus on addressing their needs and their concerns. So for example, instead of saying we have 20 years of plumbing experience, try instead, for over 20 years, we've been helping homeowners like you keep their plumbing problem free. Number two, mention relevant certifications. So for many industries, certifications are critical for building trust. Make sure to list any certifications, licenses, or permits that demonstrate your expertise and adherence to industry standards, especially if they're important for customers making a very important decision. So for example, if you're an HVAC contractor, you can mention certifications like NAGE or EPA, and that will immediately help boost your credibility and get a customer to trust you more when they decide to reach out. Number three, celebrate your awards and achievements. Now, if you've received any awards or achieved industry recognition, don't hesitate to share this information. Including awards helps boost your credibility and reinforces the trustworthiness of your business. It also makes you stand out from other local competitors. So, for example, if your landscaping service has won a local beautification award, well, mention it prominently in your About Us page. Number four, highlight your key USPs. For example, are you known for a specific area of expertise? Do you have state-of-the-art equipment or advanced capabilities? Highlighting your unique selling propositions, or USPs for short, ensures your customers understand what sets you apart from the competition. So, for example, if you're a roofing company that uses drone technology to assess damage or any kind of roofing issues, make sure you put that prominently in your About Us page. Number five, share your business history. Look, people love stories. Give your customers a peek into your journey. How did your business start? What experiences have made you the trusted service provider you are today? Do you have a big history? Is it a family business? Have you been around for over 100 years? Sharing your history not only builds a personal connection, but it also gives you credibility to your expertise. Number six, showcase your team members. Introduce your key team members to humanize your brand. You should be adding their photos, share a few sentences about their experience, highlight their qualifications, heck, even give them a little bit of personal information. Not too much, but just enough. Where applicable, consider linking to their professional social profiles, like LinkedIn could give them more credibility. Using video here is a great idea. You can have a little video blurb about that employee, and it will help give them that human touch to your website. Remember, people like doing business with people. Number seven, establish your brand voice. Your About Us page is the perfect place to showcase your brand's personality. Whether you're professional and authoritative or you're friendly and casual, maintain a consistent tone that reflects your brand values. So match your tone to your target audience. So, for example, if you're like a corporate lawyer, you want to be formal, but maybe if you run a daycare center, you want to be a little bit more conversational and playful. Use industry appropriate language while remaining accessible. So don't get too bogged down in the specifics and the nuances with certain terms that maybe your customer won't understand, but feel free to use specific industry standard sentences and terms that will be generically understood. You can share your company values and mission statement in a compelling way. You can include your company's origin story with emotional hooks and highlight community involvement and social responsibility initiatives. So an example is like if you have a family-owned plumbing business, You can say something like, as a third generation family of plumbers, we believe every home deserves reliable, honest service. Our grandfather started fixing leaky faucets in 1965, and today we carry on this tradition of treating every customer like family. Number 8, have a clear headline. Grab your visitors' attention with a clear, straightforward headline that explains exactly what you do for them. Keep it simple but impactful, like plumbing services to keep your home leak-free, or landscaping solutions for a beautiful backyard. The goal is to make immediately clear why they should keep reading your About Us page. Number 9, emphasize your local presence. As a local service business, your community connection is a valuable asset. So here's how to showcase it. You should mention you're serving your community, local partnerships and memberships, community event participation, charitable initiatives, local awards and recognition, service area specifics, knowledge of local regulations and requirements. Number 10, optimize your content length and structure. This is really important. The ideal About Us page balances comprehensiveness with readability. So here's how to structure your content effectively. Aim for 300 to 700 words for the main content. Break your text into chunks of 2 to 3 sentences. Use short paragraphs with clear topic sentences. Include scannable bullet points and lists, and utilize white space effectively. You should also follow a content hierarchy. Have an attention-grabbing headline, a brief company overview of about 2 to 3 sentences, your value proposition, proof points like your certification, your awards, or experience, a team introduction, customer success stories, and of course, a call to action. Number 11, visual elements. You need to incorporate multimedia to make your About Us page visually appealing. So that includes having professional team photos, both group and individual. Maybe if you have specific projects you've done, before and after images, an infographic showing company growth or achievements over a certain amount of time. That timeline too can include company milestones. And of course, which is really important, is service area maps. It will help show your customers what service areas you have, which is great for local SEO as well. Remember, optimize all your multimedia elements for fast loading and mobile viewing. You don't want anything to bog down your website speed. That'll affect negatively on your SEO. Number 12, your call to action or CTA strategy. So your CTA strategy should be both prominent and strategic. So consider implementing multiple calls to action throughout the page. Each should be tailored to different stages of customer readiness. So you can do an early page CTA, which might have schedule a free consultation. Maybe midway down the page, you can try with something like view our recent projects or view our current stock. And then at the end, you could get something like get a custom quote or get a customized analysis. Wrap up your About Us page with a clear, compelling call to action. Whether you want them to call, email, fill out a form, visit your location, make sure they know the next step to take. Each CTA should stand out visually from the rest of the content. It should use action-oriented language, create a sense of urgency without being pushy, and be mobile friendly. And remember, I can't harp on this enough. You need to make sure that if you do have a phone number on there, it's click to call enabled. So it's easy for somebody to just click it and their phone dials. Okay, number 13, and this is going to be where we're going to talk about keeping your About Us page fresh, because you want to make sure that you're updating it almost as regularly as you'd be updating anything else on your website. So your About Us page should evolve, and you should schedule regular updates to review and update team members' information quarterly. You should add new certifications and awards as received. We're coming to the end of the year as I record this, so if you've got something new coming up, best of 2025, include it. Update your project portfolios with recent work and refresh your testimonials with current feedback. Update any company stats and growth metrics. Check and update all your links, contact info, review and revise service area information. And maybe you need to update your photos to reflect that current team and current equipment. You might have some new equipment if you're in service. Make sure you put those on your About Us page as well. Number 14, trust elements. You need to be consistently working with your trust elements, having them updated on your website and making sure you go through a checklist to make sure they're all there. They might be something like a Better Business Bureau rating, accreditation badge, industry association memberships, safety certifications, security badges, payment method logos. Especially if you're an e-commerce company, you want to make sure that your customer feels comfortable giving their credit card number or inputting their credit card number on your website. That's very important, and consider creating a trust bar at the footer of your website and a footer of your About Us page that displays these credentials in a clean, organized manner. Now, before I go on to the last few tips on creating a winning About Us page, remember, if you like this video, hit that like button below, hit that subscribe button too if you haven't already. We publish videos on a regular basis. We talk about SEO, we talk about businesses, we talk about website, anything that will help a small to mid-sized business grow, we'll talk about on this channel. Don't forget to subscribe. Okay, number 15 is probably one of the most important parts of an About Us page, and it is about maximizing your social proof by including social proof on your About Us page. And this just isn't about basic testimonials, but this could be Google reviews, Yelp reviews. If you are a service provider in the home sector, House, Home Stars, Home Advisor, customer success metrics, number of projects completed, years in business, years of expertise. If you've got client logos, you can put in there with their permission, put the client logos in there. Any press mentions and features or social media highlights, throw it in there. Make sure you've maxed out your social proof on your About Us page. Okay, number 16 is community engagement. So show your involvement in the community to help build a personal connection. So if you sponsor a local event or you sponsor a baseball team or you've given to a charity, you need to highlight that on your About Us page. Volunteer work done by your team, any kind of partnerships with local businesses or charities should be on your About Us page. Okay, number 17, make sure that your About Us page is mobile friendly. You need to make sure, like any other page on your website, that your About Us page is optimized for mobile devices. And I know this might seem redundant because I keep saying this about being optimized for mobile, but it's important no matter what page it is. But for your About Us page, you want to make sure that you have a responsive design that can adapt to different screen sizes, that you have a mobile-friendly call to action with, once again, click to call, touch-friendly button sizes, things that are easy to click when somebody might be driving or at least sitting in their car. I know you're not supposed to text and drive, or you're not supposed to be looking at your phone, but it happens that it can easily click and get in touch with you. And that is also important with regards to having it load quickly. The load time optimization is so important. You need to make sure it loads fast on mobile. Okay, and finally, number 18, and this is something that a lot of businesses still haven't addressed, even though it's been years in the making, and that is accessibility considerations. Here in Ontario, we have the AODA, the Accessibility for Ontarians with Disabilities Act, and there's a lot of different aspects of that have to go into your website and your About Us page. And when we design websites here at Numero Uno, we automatically do a complete AODA audit and make sure that we put in AODA certification within any website that we build. That includes alt text for images to assist screen readers. We have high contrast color schema for readability. So we make sure, for example, there's no light gray on white or vice versa, so that way text is easily readable. Keyboard friendly navigation for better usability. And a whole lot more, a lot of different AODA, or if you're in the States, ADA certification that has to be on your website, has to be on your About Us page. If you need AODA help, if you want an AODA audit of your website, let me know in the comments section and we'll touch base, because I want to make sure that your website is easily accessed by everyone and that you fall under ADA or AODA certification. So there you go. Let's bring it all together. There's all 18 ways to make sure that your About Us page is optimized. Let's go through it once again. Number 1, make it all about your customer. Number 2, mention relevant certifications. Number 3, celebrate your awards and achievements. Number 4, highlight your key unique selling propositions. Number 5, share your business history. Number 6, showcase your team members. Number 7, establish your brand voice. Number 8, have clear headlines. Number 9, emphasize your local presence. Number 10, optimize content length and structure. Number 11, visual elements. Make sure they're optimized. Number 12, call to action strategy. Number 13, regular update checklist. Number 14, trust elements checklist. Number 15, types of social proof to include. Number 16, community engagement. Number 17, mobile friendly design. And number 18, accessibility consideration. Your About page is an essential part of your website that can turn curious visitors into confident customers. By focusing on customer-centric messaging, showcasing your expertise, adding trust elements, and incorporating engaging visuals and interactive features, you can create an About Us page that genuinely helps grow your local service business. Remember, a well-crafted About Us page is not just informative, it's a powerful tool for building relationships and driving action. So if you need help optimizing your website for search engines or crafting that perfect About Us page, you can contact me and we'll help you get there, and of course, with the accessibility as well. Oh, and if you want more great information on optimizing your homepage for SEO, you should click here and watch this video because it reveals everything you need to know about creating a killer homepage.